The angels have two messages for you, my child, but they realize that you are not watching the videos like you used to, and that you are no longer listening to the messages of the angels, God, and Jesus Christ. Listen and watch the messages that have been brought to you, my friends. We are doing this for you. Those that attempted to damage your reputation are now shocked, as the first message explains. The second communication presents Heavenly Father's viewpoint on this matter and provides divine guidance on how to respond to it. I ask you that your help is very important for us, and I pray to God and Jesus for every support. So you can sign up on the Join button and send a super thanks up to $20. According to the angels, those who attempted to harm your reputation did so in the hopes that you would struggle or fail. But the outcome wasn't what they had anticipated. Rather, from resulting in your loss, these attempts not only failed but also brought about positive outcomes in your life that they had not anticipated. Those people are shocked by this unexpected turn of events when they see the benefits that resulted from their bad deeds. The angels have been silently working behind the scenes on your behalf, even though they are invisible. It seems as though they have been transforming every disparaging utterance directed at you and every damaging deed into chances for you to become stronger and achieve more achievement. Although this type of support is very effective, it is frequently overlooked at the time. These invisible assistants change the circumstances to your advantage each time someone attempted to pull you down, enabling you to soar even higher. Those who wished you harm are now compelled to observe as you keep rising and reach new heights. Their attempts to ruin your life have only helped you grow, so this must be perplexing and annoying for them. This whole situation is proof of the value of fortitude, the capacity to overcome hardship, and the idea of divine protection. It implies that you are protected and watched over by a higher power. You can make Jesus Christ happy by throwing a super thanks up to $20 to show your benevolence to Jesus. This notion of heavenly protection is linked to the conviction that you are joining a force far stronger than any human negative when you live a life of honesty and integrity. A kind of shield is created around you by leading an honest and moral life. Many spiritual systems hold that when you are protected in this way, no real harm can happen to you. It seems as if the cosmos itself intervenes to prevent any animosity toward you from having a long-lasting effect. In this situation, the angels serve as this protecting force's agents and messengers. They transform potentially harmful circumstances into advantageous ones while working quietly and effectively to protect your well-being. It is consoling to think that angels are keeping watch over us and transforming bad things that happen to us into good things. It implies that there are others out there that care about our happiness and success, and that we are not the only ones going through difficult times. It may be a moving experience to see this process when bad intentions turn into good results. It provides an important lesson about adversity and strengthens the confidence in divine supervision. Setbacks and difficulties are frequently more than just roadblocks. They are chances for growth and achievement. At one point, what appears to be a setback may turn out to be a springboard for more significant success. This situation also emphasizes how crucial it is to uphold your morals and integrity in the midst of difficulty or when someone tries to undermine you. It might be challenging to uphold your morals and behave honorably at times. But as this tale shows, such a position is ultimately more fruitful. It supports the notion that those who maintain their integrity and justice in the midst of adversity will eventually reap rewards. You can make Jesus Christ happy by throwing a super thanks up to $20 to show your benevolence to Jesus. There is no doubt about the angel's message. Keep walking in the light of honesty and truth. Accept the difficulties as they arise, understanding that they are the universe's method of educating and fortifying you. Have faith that you are being taken care of and keep your heart and deeds clean. As long as you follow these guidelines, Nothing bad can ever happen to you. In addition to bringing you calm, this knowledge gives you the strength to tackle life's challenges head-on with bravery and hope. This incident serves as a reminder that life may take many unforeseen turns. Sometimes when you are shielded by higher forces and directed by the truth, something that seems like a bad thing at first can actually be a benefit. This information may provide you a great deal of solace and inspiration, enabling you to endure in any circumstance with integrity and trust. God is really pleased with the way you handled your challenging circumstances. He wishes to remind you that He is the last arbiter and is in charge of upholding justice. "I will take care of righting wrongs, so you don't have to worry about revenge," is His straightforward message to you. Let me handle that. God's main desire for you is to remain committed to your own path. He observes every difficulty you encounter and values the dignity and elegance with which you respond to them. He wants to make sure you keep acting in a way that respects your dignity and your morals. In this, forgiveness is crucial. God wants you to forgive people who have harmed you because it burdens your heart to hold on to anger and bitterness, not because they deserve it. Forgiveness is essential to releasing oneself from this load, even if it might be difficult to let go of these emotions. Forgiveness creates room in your heart for greater contentment and serenity. The slogan, "Let go and let God," encapsulates this strategy. It indicates that you have faith that God will resolve the justice concerns in accordance with His will rather than attempting to influence events or exact retribution. It is your responsibility to put your faith in God's plan and let go of the hurt. Giving up your complaints and putting your faith in a greater force is a deliberate decision, not a passive one. It's crucial to let God deal with issues of justice, but it's your responsibility to keep sharing truth and love. This entails being truthful, being compassionate to others, and upholding your moral convictions. It also entails remaining receptive to the benefits and fresh chances that God has in store for you. It can be difficult to live this way, particularly in the face of hardship or when you are mistreated by others. Although it may seem more convenient to react negatively or to shut yourself off, God exhorts you to be loving and open. Being sensitive to positive things is simply one aspect of this openness. Another is being strong and robust when faced with obstacles in life. You can let God operate through you and bless your life if you keep your heart open. You may not always anticipate these gifts. They may manifest as unexpected opportunities, new connections, or even the personal development that results from conquering adversity. You can make Jesus Christ happy by throwing a super thanks up to $20 to show your benevolence to Jesus. God is quite proud of the life you have led. He observes every difficulty you encounter and is struck by how gracefully you manage them. He encourages you to bear in mind that He is the one who administers justice and that it is your responsibility to live honorably, provide forgiveness to those who have wronged you, and remain receptive to His benefits. By doing this, you will let go of grudges and make room for God to fill your life with more happiness and tranquility. This lifestyle focuses on building a life full of love and truth, which are the core of what God desires for you, rather than merely adhering to religious precepts. Keep in mind that you are never alone on your life's path. God and the angels are always with you, guiding and shielding you from difficulties that you may not even be aware of. They are there to guide you through life's challenges in a calm and secure manner. God is always and steadfastly present in your life. Regardless of the situation you are in, He keeps watch over you and provides His heavenly knowledge and assistance. Even when circumstances appear confused or overwhelming, this heavenly direction helps you recognize the correct course of action, acting as a light in the dark. Angels are also very important in your life. They are assigned to take care of you as God's messengers and guardians. Think of them as kind protectors who guide you away from danger and toward chances for development and joy. Their presence serves as a reminder that you are surrounded by spiritual allies who are prepared to help you at any time. Accepting God and the angels' influence and direction in your day-to-day existence is a sign of embracing their presence. It entails letting go of the idea that there is a bigger plan for you, one that you may not completely comprehend just now, but can nonetheless trust. This confidence goes beyond simply thinking you are safe. It also involves having faith in your choices because you know you are not making them alone. Allowing their spiritual knowledge to guide you involves more than just doing what you are told. It involves incorporating this higher direction into all facets of your life. It entails making decisions that take into account both your aspirations and the direction you get from God. This might show up as a sudden insight regarding a choice you need to make, or as a sense of calm when you decide to take one course over another. You may change your perspective on difficulties and barriers by adopting this way of thinking. You can choose to consider them as chances for personal development that God and the angels have prepared for you, rather than as simple setbacks. Knowing that these difficulties are a part of a greater divine design to fortify you allows you to maintain your composure and optimism even in trying circumstances. Furthermore, having this spiritual presence in your life inspires you to live a grateful and purposeful life. Every day becomes a chance to marvel at the wonders of life's bounties, the angels' guidance, and God's tender watchfulness. It teaches you to value the little pleasures in life and the lessons that come from adversity. In order to interact with this heavenly counsel, you must also pray or meditate, which allows you to speak with God and the angels. These times of introspection provide you the opportunity to share your appreciation, goals, and anxieties, as well as to seek help or direction. You may feel the closest to the divine at these periods, obtaining insight and comfort living in the light of God, and the angels might imply many different things in real life. It could be about following your genuine passions, assisting others, or making decisions that are consistent with your moral and spiritual principles. Every activity that is directed by divine knowledge helps you live a life that fulfills you and makes the world a better place. It's critical to remain receptive to the signals and messages you get if you want to fully benefit from this heavenly presence. The direction may occasionally appear subtly, such as in the form of a chat with a complete stranger, an unforeseen opportunity, or even a shift in your perspective on a particular circumstance. It takes attention and the ability to look past the obvious to spot these warning flags. Finally, remember that God and the angels are always there to guide and love you as you go through life. Allow yourself to be led by their light, truly embrace their presence, and let their knowledge light your way. In addition to shielding you against unforeseen difficulties, this strategy will help you live a happy and meaningful life. Prepare yourself because you are about to watch the continuation of the message you need to hear. Something will happen tomorrow that will stop you in your tracks, my darling kid. Strong forces are currently working against you, and they won't stop. However, if you're willing to listen, I'm here to warn you, one that will help you prevent what's coming. Will you listen to the truth? My dear, I want you to listen carefully. This is a serious message that should not be ignored. Right now, your future is obscured by a shadow that makes the way forward seem perplexing and even a little frightening. Without a clear perspective of what lies ahead, you could feel as though you are stepping into the dark. But I'm here today to lighten your path, that's why. Something unexpected that could jolt you is waiting for you tomorrow. I understand that sounds a little unnerving, but you aren't ready for it. But don't be scared. I'm telling you this now because I want to assist you in altering the trajectory of what is going to occur. I want to demonstrate to you how to take charge and turn the tide in your favor. Only if you have complete faith in me will this be feasible. This is what I need from you. Just 6 minutes of your time, please. All I want is that. I will share with you something significant during these times, something that will help you see the future. I'll tell you how to avoid the impending storm that threatens to ruin your future. However, you must be near me and listen to me if you want this to succeed. I beg you from the bottom of my heart, my beautiful child. Will you give me the next 6 minutes? This is your opportunity to alter the future. Will you accept it? If you said yes, let's get started. Tomorrow is rapidly approaching, and with it comes a decision. You have two options. You may go into the unknown unprepared, or you can go in prepared, aware of what is coming. However, there is something you must comprehend before I tell you what will happen tomorrow and how you might alter it. This is about more than simply a single occurrence. It's about the reasons behind it and how it relates to the decisions you've already made. Every decision you make and action you perform has a purpose. Your current path has brought you to this point, and the decisions you've made along the way have prepared you for tomorrow. I am aware that you have secretly felt that something about this route wasn't quite right. Perhaps it was a whisper in your mind, or perhaps you sensed it in your heart. This wasn't the route I made specifically for you, the one that would bring you happiness and tranquility. However, you continued on it out of fear, or perhaps just because you were unsure of your next course of action. The journey has now brought you to this point, and tomorrow you will start to realize where this road was truly leading. But don't be scared, my kid. I'm here to open your eyes and assist you genuinely comprehend where you have been and where you are heading, not to chastise you or make you feel lost. You have the ability to alter the future, change your direction, and build a better tomorrow. So, while we spend the next few minutes together, I'm asking you to pay careful attention and stay close. Let's approach this with eyes and hearts wide open. Here, there is just hope and no guilt. I'm here to help, and I think you'll be prepared to go on a new route that I've created just for you after you comprehend the path that led you here. A future full of brightness and purpose awaits those who follow this road. My darling, it's time to face the truth. I want to tell you exactly what's going to happen tomorrow and how you can regain your life's control. There will be a severe incident tomorrow. The weight of something even more dangerous, a betrayal of your own soul, will hang on you even if men in uniform do not arrest you. Yes, you are in danger of losing your soul. You are in risk of losing the light I put inside of you when you first came into this planet. You've been making decisions that allow negativity to enter your life. If you don't make a change, the prison of your soul will continue to hold you. I want you to think about it. Are you prepared for that? Do you really desire this fate? If you're curious about the type of darkness I'm referring to, pay great attention to the details. Consider dishonesty, greed, hate, and lying. These may appear little and innocuous at first, but that is how the enemy operates. These precise behaviors are what the devil feeds off of, gradually entangling himself in your life until he has grown to round your soul in thick shackles. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full, John 10:10, is a cautionary tale that should not be forgotten. The devil, that thief, has a well-defined plan for you. He seeks to destroy the light I have set inside you, take your tranquility, and kill your faith. It doesn't happen suddenly. Rather, it gradually tightens its hold through seemingly inconsequential tiny acts. However, you can put an end to this. You are able to escape. You can decide to choose a different route. Recognize these sinister decisions. Identify the deceptions that keep you from the light and confront them. You may shine brighter than ever by inviting my light back into your heart. It could initially seem like just a passing idea or a little deed. Even though you may not give it much consideration, these ideas and behaviors gradually begin to consume you. They create unseen bonds, spiritual shackles that confine your spirit. Though invisible, Their chains are considerably more confining than any jail on earth. They ensnare your soul and prevent you from living the full life I desire for you. You can make Jesus Christ happy by throwing a super thanks up to $20 to show your benevolence to Jesus. This is the darkness I'm referring about, my child. The devil is patient. He keeps you imprisoned in a dark place by using these sins to erect walls around your heart. You may imagine a jail as a location where actual bodies are imprisoned, with steel bars and concrete walls. However, I can assure you that there is a more deadly and profound jail. The spirit is imprisoned here in addition to the body. Hearts and minds are imprisoned in negative habits and are unable to break free from this spiritual prison. The devil works non-stop in this jail. He deceives you, prevents you from seeing the truth, and confines you to feelings of shame, guilt, and terror. He wants to ensnare you in this prison, where freedom seems like a faraway memory. You go more into this invisible prison each time you give in to fear and let guilt control you. Despite their seeming strength, these chains are breakable. In front of you lies the secret to your freedom. Bring the darkness into the light by acknowledging it. You can decide to choose a different route. I can assist you in escaping these bonds if you get in touch with me. You can discover happiness, tranquility, and the full life I have in store for you. Put your faith in me, and together we will break through those imperceptible barriers and release your soul. The devil is aware of the potency of shame. It squeezes tighter and tighter as it encircles you like iron shackles. What's the worst? He wants you to think that you are trapped in this dark hole for all time and that there is no way out. However, he has been lying to you about it the entire time. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world yet forfeits his soul, the Bible asks. Keep that in mind. Matthew 16:26. Nobody is more aware of this reality than the devil. Your accomplishments and all you do in life are of little concern to him. He's really want your soul. He wants to watch you exchange fleeting moments of gloom for eternal bliss. You're getting closer to that spiritual prison each time you pick his path and reject the goodness I have put within of you. Do you truly want to live out the rest of your days imprisoned in this situation? Do you feel the weight of those unseen forces on a daily basis? Or will you decide to liberate yourself and take back the freedom and light that have always been yours? My kid, this is where I offer you hope. I am the one who has the power to release you, regardless of how dire things appear. If you believe in me, you will be able to escape the prison the devil has constructed for you, which is shackled by shame, guilt, and fear. Your freedom is me. So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed, John 8:36, serves as a reminder of my promise. This is more than simply a possibility. It is a guarantee of unimaginable freedom. Imagine entering a sunny, broad meadow after leaving that gloomy jail. You breathe in fresh air as the sun shines on your face. You feel powerful and light, prepared to face the world. That is the feeling of my independence. You have to decide whether to take it or not. So take my hand, and together we will travel in the direction of the light. This is not a struggle you must fight alone. Every step of the journey is guided by me. We shall shatter those bonds and shine with the brightness that is genuinely yours if you have faith in me. This freedom, however, is yours to decide. My darling, time is running out. Your soul will face a crucial point tomorrow, a fork in the road when you must make a choice. Will you manage to escape, or will you get even more ensnared? You will give the forces who wish to jail you permission to take control if you pick the dark road. You may escape, though, if you decide to follow the light and put your faith in me. You can't wait much longer since time is running out. I now question you. Will you allow the darkness to triumph, or will you maintain your faith? It is up to you to decide. Picture yourself at that intersection. The bright, hopeful, and warm route lies to your right. The murky, icy trail to your left is dragging you below. Which direction are you going? I'm prepared to save you. I'm come to free you from the bonds that have bound you for so long, but I require your surrender first. This entails shedding the darkness that clings to you as well as your doubts and anxieties. Give your soul to the truth, to the light, to me. That's the only way you'll be able to get out of the prison that wants you. The question still stands. Will tomorrow be your day of falling or rising? The choice you make today will determine the response. My kid, make a sensible decision since your soul is on the line. You can make Jesus Christ happy by throwing a super thanks up to $20 to show your benevolence to Jesus. You've been able to access higher frequencies. Consider a radio that is switching to a new station. This change creates the possibility of amazing new possibilities. You know the reality, even though others might consider your life to be fortunate. They may believe that your luck in finding prosperity is coincidental, but that is not the case. The instant you changed your vibration, you intentionally raised your frequency. You connected with a higher dimension of existence when you made the decision to let go of negativity and embrace happiness. It's similar like reaching the summit of a mountain and soaking in the magnificent vista. Everything appears different from this new height. Everything that resides in this higher place is now drawn to you. Joy, tranquility, and plenty are drawn to you. Imagine yourself in a garden full of colorful flowers, each one standing for the goodness you are attracting into your life. You will be surrounded by greater beauty the more you accept this new spirit. The future is full with amazing possibilities. Will you allow doubt to drag you back down, or will you get up and embrace your new life? You have an option. Never forget that you may influence your own fate. Have faith in the inner light. Accept the happiness and plenty that are in store for you. Decide to get up. May God and Jesus Christ bless you for your help and protect you with His angels. Amen.